Hey, it's Jessie here from the 4Kids Outdoors YouTube channel. And it's been pretty hot out lately. It's going to get hotter this weekend. I probably won't take the kids out for a little while, but I'm going to do some prep work while I'm here at home. And one thing that's really important when you're taking your kids out on hikes and things outdoors is to have good snacks. And good snacks could be expensive. So I thought I'd try making some beef jerky here at home with our smoker. So I bought this bottom round roast, and it's about 2.5 pounds. I got half of it cut up so far. It's been in the freezer for 45 minutes. It's kind of getting a little bit stiff, so it won't be too hard to cut thin, because you want it to be between 1/4 and 1/8 inch thick. So if you freeze it up, it gets a little bit more solid and makes it easier to cut. So I've gotten about half this roast cut up so far, but it's gotten a little bit soft because it's been sitting out. So I'm going to throw this back in the freezer, and I'll make the marinade first. Okay, so first we're going to add about half a cup of brown sugar, which is about that much. Next we need about half a cup of soy sauce, which is about that much. Now we gotta throw in about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, which is probably that much. Now I don't have any smoked paprika, but I have this normal paprika. I'll put in about half a tablespoon. So that much. About a half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. About half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon garlic powder. Same with onion powder. Maybe a little more of that. Hey, if you want it to be spicier, you can put some red pepper flakes in there. My kids don't like spicy, so I'll just leave it like that. So all mixed together. So I have about half my meat cut up, so I'm going to go ahead and just toss it in here. Let it get soaking while I cut up the rest of it. Toss that around until everything gets some. Alright, now I've got my sharpest knife, and you don't want fat on it because the fat won't harden up, and it won't make good jerky. It'll spoil too easy. So get rid of all the fat so it doesn't spoil. The chickens will enjoy that. Okay, so if you want it to be more tender, you can cut it across the grain. See how the grain is going that way? So if I cut it this way, it should be pretty tender. In fact, that way would be tender too. Just if you're cutting it like along with the grain, it won't be very tender, but if you want it more chewy, that'd be the way to do it. I like mine a little more tender, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it this way, and I'm going to try to cut the slices between 1/4 and 1/8 inch thick. You don't want them too thick because then it'll take too long. They won't cook good enough. I'm not doing too good, am I? Now, if I had this in the freezer a little bit longer, it probably would work a bit better. That's a nice slice right there. Thin and uniform. So for your jerky, you want to have meat that's lean and kind of tender. The fat doesn't cook well and doesn't dry out when you make beef jerky, so your fat will hold the moisture and it'll cause it to go rancid. So you don't want fat on yours. So lean cuts like eye of round, top round, or bottom round work really good for it. And this one's fantastic. There's hardly any fat on it. There we go. We've got it all cut up, ready to marinate. Well, I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty here. So I've got it mixed on every piece. I probably could have done a little more marinade so it has more to sit there and soak in. But I think this will taste pretty good. So I'm going to take this and put it in my fridge until tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning I'll put it on the smoker. So, I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I got my jerky here that's been marinating in the fridge for overnight. It's been a little more than 24 hours because I honestly forgot it was in there. Right now I'm just patting it all dry, getting all the extra moisture off. You don't want extra moisture on there because then it will steam the meat instead of cooking it and drying it out for you. You want it to dry out, not steam. Once I get done patting all these dry, I'll go put them on the smoker for 3 hours. And after the 3 hours, then I'll just check them every 30 minutes. You want them to kind of bend when you fold them. And you'll see white fibers. You definitely don't want them to snap because that means you dried it out too much. Oh man, this smells so good. I'm excited for this. Almost done here, then we'll go stick it on the smoker. Alright, let's get the smoker turned on. We got the smoker set to the smoke setting, which is about 166 degrees. And as soon as that gets warmed up, I'll get the jerky on it. Alright, I'm going to lay all this meat on here. I'm going to make sure it lays out nicely so it's not folded over. I want it to dry nice and even. It's going to take me a while. Look at that beautiful thing. Woo! All set and ready. We'll just let it be for 3 hours. I'll come back and see how it's doing. Alright, it's been almost 3 hours. Let's take a look at these things. That is looking good. Alright, now we're just going to take one and bend it and see what happens. Alright, let's take one here and bend it and see. A little moist still. Not seeing the white fibers when you bend it. So we'll give it a little bit more time. It's looking really good though. I might have to try a piece though. Oh man, that's got good flavor. Gonna bend this one, you can see some white fibers in there. So that actually might be done. We'll give some to the kids and see how they like it. Alright, so I pulled some of it off, because in some places on the smoker it's a little bit hotter. So I think these ones are done. So we're going to try it. See if these are good trail snacks. Yeah. Tell them if you like it, guys. Yeah. A little bit hot. A piece? Alright. What do you guys think? Good. Good for trail snacks?
Yes.
You go hiking? Leave back out like it's gross. Gross is in your mouth. The crazy is approved, so we'll take it on the trail. Nice and chewy, not crunchy. It's pretty good. So, alright, it's nice and chewy, has good flavor. It'll make a good snack for on the trail. I'll vacuum seal it with our little vacuum sealer, and we'll put some in the fridge it should last a couple months in the fridge. I'll maybe stick some in the freezer for a year, but I don't know if we'll need it to last that long. And it can also store on the shelf. Just heat it up good for a couple weeks. Anyway, it's good. It's a successful snack for when we're out hiking. If you like this video, go ahead and click like and subscribe and follow along to see more ideas that we have for our adventures outdoors with our kids.